Hey guys, on today's podcast, I want to talk to you about some big news that I have coming up. Now you guys, if you've been listening, you know that we have, well, I say we, I always say we because there's a team behind me doing amazing things, but I have a brand new book coming out, and it's coming out in just a couple of weeks. So you're going to want to check that out. It's on Amazon, and we are going to put the link for you in this broadcast. It's called Design, Profit, and Prosper, and I really hope you get so much out of it. If you guys heard the episode a little bit about the book, you'll know that there is a free masterclass with the book, and there is a free workbook with the book, and it's just so that you can get the most out of it. It's not a long book. I've tried really hard to make it concise, but by doing that, it makes it very difficult for me to really delve deep into the content. And so that's why I did the masterclass, because I think by you getting to hear me talk about the different models, where they came from, that it will really help you as you are trying to make your journey on this amazing thing we call design, the design career. So I'm really hopeful it will help you. Now here's the other big news, and this has been in the works since 2022, same as the book. I think most people always think, oh my gosh, they're doing so much. But the truth is, it was in the works for over a year. We knew this was going to happen a whole year ago. Okay, so this is not anything new for myself. I only informed the team at the end of 2022 that we were going to push forward with this. So just because, we wanted to make sure that everything was in place, and it is. And in fact, we have already taped most of the episodes for this, but we are coming out with a series called Garden Hill. Garden Hill is our brand new brand of short-term rental properties. And what you're going to see on anything that's related to Garden Hill is we have episodes showing you how we went about designing. And you guys know I'm not an interior designer, I'm a graphic designer. I've always said that. How we went about designing and working with these short-term rentals. I think you are going to find it very intriguing, whether you are interested in short-term rentals or not. The reason we love it is we get to talk to you about design. And what you're going to see is a whole new line, several new lines this year coming out from me of wallpaper in particular, and prints. Those are the two things that we're committed this year to bringing you on the Carina Gardner team. So you're going to see a whole new lineup of wallpapers that you're going to be able to find online. We're going to give you links to all of that, and then you're going to see how we're using them in all of these rentals. And the cool thing is there will be you'll see several episodes coming out this entire year, and you will get to see how we're using them. For me, I love wallpaper. I think it's wonderful, but I also think it can be overwhelming. And a lot of people like to layer them, and I think it's so beautiful. I don't love that for short-term rentals. Short-term rentals need to be functional. Just like you guys hear me talking about design being very functional, I think interiors should be really functional as well. So you are going to see interior designer Jen Paul, who will be working with me on this, on the first project. You're going to see our very first project come out, I believe mid-April, okay? So stay tuned. If you want to keep up with these things, you want to hear about how we're doing them and what's doing, make sure and sign up for our VIP newsletter. That's how we're letting people know about the new book coming out, which by the way is on pre-sale right now. So if you're interested in that, go click on the link in our description, either on YouTube or the podcast, to learn more about that. And then our series Garden Hill, I cannot wait for you guys to see what we're doing in that house. The first house, we chose specifically for the first house that new episodes on the YouTube channel. If you're here on YouTube, you're in the right place. As long as you're subscribed, you're going to hear about when this channel is coming out and how we're going to be releasing episodes, okay? So just hang out with me here and you're going to hear about how we're doing things. But you're going to see shorter episodes where we're going to be focusing on rooms, things that we're doing, and you're gonna see kind of my motto for using wallpapers. I like things to be clean. I'm definitely, if you've seen my studio, you guys are in my studio right now with me, if you're on the YouTube channel, I like things to be really clean. I do a lot of white, and I like things to be just easy for my eyes so that I can be thinking all the time about patterns, and then I will bring in those patterns. And you're gonna see the way that I'm using it in short-term rentals in actual spaces, so that if wallpaper is something you're interested in, you can figure out ways to use it in ways that feel more muted, that makes it feel easier, that's super functional. And that's what my hope is for you as you are checking out what we're gonna do. So Garden Hill, we aren't going to have well, I don't know if we're going to have its own Instagram channel, but for the most part, it'll be showing up on my Instagram channel. So if you want to keep your eyes peeled on it, all you have to do is go to @Carina Gardner for Instagram. We will be posting lots of information, showing lots of pictures, showing the new wallpaper lineups. Now, I said wallpaper, and I've been talking about wallpaper, but the reason we're bringing in prints is specifically in the kinds of houses that we're going to be doing. We love movie rooms. I mean, we go into buying these properties thinking about how our family would use it. And I'm a family we have three kids. There's 2 adults and 3 kids. And most of the properties you're going to see are not smaller properties. We will have a few smaller properties, but most of them are actually multifamily, upscale type properties. And because of that, we're really catering to a group of people that maybe will make a few messes. I know that my kids do. And so trying to think functionally how we can do this, in a way that's going to make a lot of sense, and that, we can design it, it'll be beautiful, but like it's easy to clean. Those are the things we're going to be going for, okay? We're not just going to make beautiful to be beautiful. I'm kind of a little bit anti that. I love beautiful things, you guys. I mean, that's part of the reason I'm a designer. But I am all about the functional. And if you're someone who loves functional design, you are going to love the new series we're coming out with. So how do you stay up with this? Make sure and subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you're not there, that's where it's going to be. So the podcast clearly isn't a great place for showing interiors, showing the new wallpaper lines, and showing all the brand new prints that we're going to be coming out with, okay? You will be able to purchase all of these things, but we do not have links yet. So just hold on one second. We will be coming out with those in April, okay? So in April, you're going to see a long lineup. If you're subscribed to the VIP channel, we might, or VIP email list, which you can just join at carinagardner.com if you click on VIP. We send out a weekly email with upcoming news and upcoming things. And believe me, as a company, we have stuff going on every week. We have the free training always going on. We have design boot camps every month. We have where we'll give you an update on live retreats that we do for our Design Suite members. So if you want to kind of see all the cool things we're doing there in Design Suite. Then of course, my own product lines that come out. I have 8 shops plus fabric lines, right? And now we're coming out with wallpaper and prints. And so as you kind of see the brand expand, the cool thing is you're going to be able to see and purchase anything that you're really interested in. But what I really like about this is you're going to see us really using the products in real life, in my experience anyway. Like when I see something I love, if I can see it in a room in a house and I can see the way people are using it, it makes it easier for me to know whether it's going to work in my life. And that's the key here. I want it to work in your life. I want you to feel like comfortable using it, knowing where it's going to work in your home and how I'm using it. I'm not going crazy with it. Instead, we're using it in really smart ways so that it accents a room, it brings about the beauty that's already there, and that it's super functional. So we're so excited about this. I'm like thrilled. My whole team has been excited. We've just been busy working on this. We've been taping episodes, and I think You're going to get to meet people involved in the project. You're going to get to see Josh. Josh is my husband, and some of the things that we have to go through as we're figuring this whole thing out. You're going to meet Jen Paul, who is our interior designer, one of my friends, and I think you're really going to love what she's done. She's worked for a number of different entities. She's brilliant at what she does. So good. She's a styler. And you might meet some other characters along the way, which will be fun. So I can't wait for you to kind of see what we're up to. We hope that the series of episodes we're about to come out with for Garden Hill are entertaining, that they're fun, they're informative, and that you learn what you can do with wallpaper to make it work in your life, and prints. And I think you're gonna like the prints as well. So keep up to date by subscribing to the channel. We're gonna talk more about it. And the other place you're gonna see me talking about it is on Instagram. So if you go to @Carina Gardner and subscribe there, you're gonna hear me talking about it there, showing all the episodes. We haven't decided whether we're gonna create a separate Instagram feed for it. So that's the one thing. I think if you're at Carina Gardner, you're gonna see almost everything as we're kind of moving forward, and give you links to where we will be posting all the videos, because there will be a lot. I think we'll have a once a week release. It'll be new rooms every week, new acquisitions as you're kind of seeing us purchase and go into new markets, which will be kind of fun. And it's just going to be a really realistic view of really cool things, like really seeing us buying properties, really seeing how we're working with it, and how I'm minimizing the work involved. Because that's the other thing. A lot of people think it's a lot of work to get their house together, or short-term rental together, or vacation property together. And instead, I want to show you some of the things we're doing to mitigate the work. Because as you guys know, I am the designer, so I have to design the stuff. But we have several feeds, several platforms. I run 2 different programs. We have Design Suite and we have Ink Club. And so there are a lot of things going on in our brand and our company. And so I am always looking for fixes, things. I want things to go well. I want them to be quality, but I also want them to be fast. I want them to be efficient. And I'm excited to share some of those things with you guys. All right, that was my big announcement. It's a lot of spring amazing stuff. We have, we walked into 2023 knowing what the year looked like. We knew all the big things that were coming out, and these were 2 of the biggest: the book and our brand new entity, Garden Hill, that is going to be all about short-term rentals. We have some other things coming into works, or have already happened, that are not public knowledge yet, that are happening within our programs, that we are going to continually talk about as we let them become more public. We're kind of afraid of the rush that might happen if we release it too soon. So just stay tuned. We have been growing at an enormous rate the last 2 years, and our birthday is coming up. Our 2-year birthday for Design Suite is coming up. Ink Club's only a year old, so Ink Club's birthday is a little bit separate from Design Suite, so it's not quite, it's still only a year in its infancy. And if you're a crafter, we love helping you craft. Those in the SVG, Cricut, Silhouette, Brother Scan and Cut market, that's for our Ink Club members. And if you want to become a designer, that's Design Suite. That's a totally separate entity. And my hope is that those of you who love being a part of what we're creating here, because it has been so great. I've just been so grateful for all the love you guys have given myself and my company as we have been growing. That you're getting a lot of entertainment out of this, that you're learning a lot. You guys know I love people who want to learn. It just makes me so happy. I want you to learn, and hopefully some entertainment value out of some of the things that we're creating and doing in our brand in 2023. So I hope you enjoy it. It's only March. Let's move forward. I can't wait for you to get your hands on the book and to check out what we're doing at Garden Hill. Hey, did you know that you can visit me at makeanddesign.com to learn more about this podcast and join my VIP group for weekly freebies? I can't wait to see you there.